This guy was funny.
Like a rocket-propelled grenade.
I like this guy.
Money. We all love money. In real life,
I love money.
allows us to buy a
I love money.
partially broken Wii with some partially broken Wii remotes with Wii Motion Plus on a partially scratched Wii Sports Resort disc. So we can play the sword fighting game like when we were kids. But in video games, money allows you to buy even crazier things, like a rocket-propelled grenades, prostitutes, and even more money. Not like in real life though. However, in League of Legends, unlike in real life, it is mandatory to have money. So I had an idea of creating a build in League of Legends that wouldn't require spending any money at all. It didn't work. Well, if I'm being accurate, I did win that game, but it's not something that would work consistently, or I don't think so. It's more a flex to be able to kill people with no items. So instead, I found out how to make the most money possible in League of Legends. Now to break it down for you, money is used to buy items, and items give stats and bonuses, and those stats and bonuses make you strong. So we love money. Now I know there's a guy named Timothy that says to be weary of that, but I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. Getting money is pretty straightforward in League. See this cute little guy right here, and the rest of his family? Kill them. Kill them all over and over. If you slay an enemy player, you could get 300 gold, but that can be very difficult. So instead, kill these two family of 7s with a single parent, then you can get 325 gold. So forget homicide, stick with parricide. Now those aren't the only two ways to get gold, however. If you are a jungler, you can see that the jungle is prime real estate, but you need to deforest it before you can build your beautiful parking lot. And there's a great deal of money in poaching. So kill this guy, that frog, these birds, this rock, and a crab over and over, and you'll make a lot of money. Specifically this much. I know
Sorry.
it seems violent, but if you're a concerned parent watching this because your little
This guy's
kid
fucking
is playing
funny.
League of Legends and you don't want him to grow up thinking a poacher's knife is a good thing to normalize to him, well, don't worry, because they took it out of the game. But also because there are a few other ways to make money in this game. You can destroy architecture one layer at a time. You can do counter espionage. You can shoot people with a bow or help your friend kill a lesser creature. Or you can purify souls of the dead. Yeah, it's just regular kid shit. Everyone already knows all this, but there are a few lesser known ways to make gold. A rune called First Reich makes it so that when you attack an enemy champion first in a fight, you get a little bit of baseline gold and then a percentage of the damage you deal for the next few seconds. It's like you become a reverse stripper. Cashback is another rune. It's basically like signing up for the League of Legends reward program. Then you have Treasure Hunter. For each unique kill you get on an enemy champion, you get increasingly more gold, but it's capped at 470. But it does count with assists. So if you assist in every lane, you'll get a bonus 470 gold. This is the only time I'll ever suggest helping your teammates, but it's for your own gain, so I don't feel like I'm veering from my moral compass too much. Because the next rune, Triumph, is the same way. When you get a kill or assist, you get a bonus 20 gold infinitely. Then lastly, there's a secret one, Triple Tonic. It's a rune that gives some potions with minor bonuses, but this bottled golden shower has a bonus effect where it showers you in gold after its effects run out. It's only 40, but that's something. And then finally, the items. There are two items that give bonus gold, not counting the support item and the jungler's item, Collector and the Coal. The Collector is one of the most obvious ways of bonus money. It's an item that you buy because it looks like a blunderbuss, and that's a funny thing to have, and also because it executes people and gives an extra 25 gold on kill. The Coal is a starting item that gives bonus gold on minion kills up to 100, where it then rewards you for mass genocide with 350 gold. But I just thought, let's clear that up real quick. No ties with corrupt organizations at all. That's not in the script, but you know, it's certainly something worth noting. So basically what it is, it's like a software, right? And it reduces your pain. Now you might be thinking, you know, I live in Guam or some tiny place. They're in like 190.
Further constructive receiver. Thank you so much.
You've tried like a ping.
Good luck, buddy. You got this.
You live in EU and want to play NA because it's the better server, but it didn't work. The technology they use, they have a patent for it, right? So only they have it.
You have to track enemy in your own sport, better to make the call. It's not about tracking enemy in your own sport. It's like asking yourself when you're in base, can I do something on mid? Can I do something on bot? What objective are we playing for? If we're playing for grubs, you shouldn't open bot. If mid lane is killable, you can gank them, you should open mid. If your ADC can get dove 1v2, you should open bot, you know? The hard part is just crossing.
Download the software and then you just install it. Here's the before and after of using it. Yeah, it's pretty effective. So if you have problems with lag, packet loss, or just like unstable internet or whatever, this could help. Additionally, if you click the link, you know, if you pay for 6 months, then you get 12. So it's like kind of half off in a way. Bad teammates, they're terrible, right? Lag is worse. Lag makes a bad teammate out of all of us, which is another, I patented that. So, yeah, so download Exit Lag. There's a link below. It's a QR code. It's pretty good. Yeah. So if you're keeping up in your head and you want to go full capitalism build, you need a champion that can build First Strike, Triple Tonic, isn't a jungler so you can build Cole, Treasure Hunter, and the champion has to be able to build Collector. And that right there is your gold making build. But what about the champions that can get extra gold? There are many champions that can make bonus gold, but it's typically not very significant. For instance, Action. He can make bonus gold, and he already builds Collector, but unfortunately First Strike is not very good on this guy. Additionally, his manner of making gold is through kills, and only if the person he kills has killed someone on his team, in which case he gets a bonus gold for that kill. The problem with this is that if the enemy got a kill, then even if you killed them, they will still have gotten 300 gold, so you're not that far ahead. So Action definitely isn't it. Unless you get really stupid enemies. Now, hear me out. Action has an ability that lets him hook onto a wall and swing in a curved line, shooting everything that is close to him for the duration of the spin.
I already know where this is going.
In 6th grade, you'll be able to see that if his curvature isn't inhibited by a structure, then his swing and diameter will stay consistent forever. Now, obviously, this is rare to be able to do this. You can do it on some towers, these structures at the bottom and top of the map, and also on champion-created structures, and also on Atacon walls. But you can also do it in your enemy's base. If you went unbothered in the enemy base, you would be able to farm 2 lanes and get double the gold and XP, making him one of the most profitable champions. Now, it's a very precise precision that you have to do, so I'm going to teach you some lineups so that you never accidentally do it and get killed by turrets, or don't aggro the waves. Now, you're going to want to start the game with Hex Flash, because almost immediately you're going to use your normal flash to get over this dragon wall. The reason you're flashing over this wall is because you want to dodge any enemies that are coming down from tri-bush into your tri-bush. Then you're going to stand right next to this wood, look at this brick, jump throw, and that's going to allow you to smoke stairs. After waiting about 4 seconds for the enemies to pass, you're going to follow up this wall so that you stay out of sight of anyone in this bush right here. Then when you get right here, you're going to walk diagonally to this wall so that you dodge anyone coming down from bot lane late, finally making it to their base. Then you're going to want to stand in this corner, look up to here, and then throw your slow, and that'll keep this place blocked off. Now, to make sure you don't get seen by any lane passerbys, you're going to click right here in between the wall to minimize your presence and vision that they have on you. Then right before minions spawn at 1 minute and 3 seconds, you are going to Hex Flash over the wall. Then you are going to right click right here on the ground, specifically this spot right here. Then you're going to launch your grappling hook exactly on this spot right here. Then right after the down throw, you're going for a down air, and if you're on the other side of the map, then you're going to do everything mirrored, except you're going to click right here to walk to, and then right here to grapple. Now, Prophet, you have successfully done the most efficient gold making strategy. Now, you should know that this will gut your teammates' gold and not work 99% of the time. So Action is out of the question. As a scholar, I believe in the alphabetical order, so the next character that generates bonus gold is Draven. Every time he catches a spinning axe, he stacks his passive Adoration, which makes it so that his next kill will give him bonus gold relative to how many stacks he has. It's a nice income, but not much. Additionally, you don't want to build First Strike on Draven, so it's a no for him too. Allow a next, and it's an immediate no. I love using tentacles to suck out the soul of someone as much as the next guy, but 25 bonus gold for something that you won't be pulling off that often is just not appealing enough. Plus, First Strike wouldn't be good for her because she's melee, and you'll never get first hit. And she's top lane, so she'll never stack Treasure Hunter. And you'll never build Collector on her. Not because it's a crit item, but because lore-wise, Collector is Gangplank's weapon, and Alawi was Gangplank's first love, but gave him up to worship her god, Nagakeboro, so it would be sacrilegious to tempt her with the memory of her first lover. Next is Pyke. Now, lore-wise, this guy's a bounty hunter, so he should be good. But he's not. He can build Collector, and you could try First Strike, it'd be a bit of a stretch, but his ult gives bonus gold only to his allies. Next is Senna. She gets bonus gold for sucking out souls of people. Noticing a pattern here. You know, it might be League might just be promoting prostitution. Next is Viego. He gets a little bit of gold whenever he sucks the soul out of it. What is going on? It's not enough gold to want to do this build. So no for Viego as well. Jax actually has a secret interaction that many don't know about. If he sits in the river, he will generate gold by fishing. Now, fishing certainly isn't the oldest profession. We'll leave that to the previous candidates, but it's a noble one. Unfortunately, it's not a very profitable one. It's about 1 gold every 10 seconds, and you can't do anything else while this is happening. Now, this little fishing mechanic has a name. It's called Chekhov's fishing rod. So you're going to want to remember it for later because we are going to be using it. Now, finally, the creme de la creme. Gangplank, the dream man. He can build Collector and has already recommended the runes. All he needs now is a good gold generating mechanic. And what do you know? He has a great one. Every time he kills a minion with his Q at max level, he gets 7 bonus gold.
Okay.
7. After 2 kills with his Q, he gets the equivalent gold of an extra mage minion. This gold stacks incredibly quickly. And with his global ult, he can always get treasure hunter kills extremely easily. So if you play Gangplank with this build, then you will generate the most gold possible. Well, that is if Twisted Fate didn't exist.
Holy.
You see, Twisted Fate is a caster mage, not really the person you want to build a crit item on, is what you might be thinking, but his passive, you know, the gambling one, whenever he kills anything at all, in any way, not just with his Q like Gangplank does, he rolls a dice and he can get a bonus 1 to 6 gold. But what most people don't know is that this passive can crit. Combined with Cole, killing minions looks like you just won the lottery. Now, this is a build I've been playing for a while now, hence why some of the gameplay.
I forgot that he can crit on that.
Crit Twisted Fate, aka Gambler Twisted Fate, aka Based Capitalist Twisted Fate, is one of the best builds I've ever created. Let me show you how it works. So you get the runes as described, you get Cole and Rush Collector.
I remember with ADTF.
By wards, and obviously never buy boots until later. And you make sure you focus as hard as you can on CSing and using your Q to proc first strike on the enemy champion. I'm telling you, you will never have more fun playing a champion. And did I mention his W scales with crit? Well, it does. And his E gives passive attack speed. So after getting a collector, you're going to buy 3 more agility cloaks. This won't put you at 100, but it will start making you more gold and you'll end up building with them anyway. This build does tons of damage because you will always be ahead of everyone. Even when you're losing lane, you will hit your 3rd item while your enemy is still on their 1st every time. The build looks like this in completion. Collector, Rapid Fire Cannon, Infinity Edge, Lord Doms, Boots, and Bloodthirster. You can change it around a bit if you like. For a time, I was running Yuntals as 2nd item because it's way more damage, but Rapid Fire Cannon is just a wonderful item. You're going to use your near global ult to steal secure kills that you haven't gotten yet to stack Treasure Hunter. Then use Teleport to get back to lane so you don't miss a single CS. I'm telling you, this is the most broken build that no one knows about, and it gets better. If you're against a Nefiri, Malzahar, Yorick, Alawi, or anyone that spawns turrets or minions that you can kill, then you are going to profit. Remember, his passive works on everything you kill no matter what. So it doesn't matter if Malzahar minions typically only give 2 gold. To you, they're just another mage minion. On top of all of that, Twisted Fate has pretty good wave clear, especially if you're going to go the Runins route, which I don't recommend. So once you one-shot the wave, you can make your way up to Void Grubs and profit. You see, no one gets bonuses from killing these grubs. Nasus can't stack off them, Gangplank can't get gold from them, Veigar can't get AP from them, but for whatever reason, Twisted Fate can
Senna gets souls from them.
There's no limit
That's
to
OP.
how much. So you can kill a wave, come up here, spawn the little grubs, and go back to lane. Average gold per minute on the winning team in a game for challenger players is about 480 gold per minute. I almost never got below 700. This build is absolutely broken and terrifically fun. Now, all this talking about money has really got me thinking. You guys should give me money. All right, have a good day. This is the last video, unless...
what a good way to end it, huh? What a good way to end it. Huh? Cheers.
Look at that.
Cheers to that.
Why would you even go back?
So
I'll link the video. That was a good fucking video.
You played